Easy speak English. Past perfect continuous. English test. Welcome to this grammar test. Today you have 20 questions to answer. You have 12 seconds for each questions. Try to answer before the time expire. Let's start. She had been studying for hours before she finally understood the concept. By the time I arrived at the party, everyone had been dancing for hours. They had been waiting at the bus stop for over an hour when the bus finally arrived. The children had been playing in the park all afternoon before it started raining. He had been working on his novel for months before he finally completed the first draft. By the time we got to the cinema, the movie had been playing for half an hour. She had been practicing the piano diligently before her big recital. The flowers had been blooming beautifully before the sudden frost killed them. They had been living in the city for 5 years before they decided to move to the countryside. By the time he finished his meal, he had been eating for nearly an hour. The team had been training hard for weeks before the championship match. The road had been under construction for months before it was finally reopened. She had been dreaming of traveling the world since she was a child. By the time they arrived at the restaurant, the chef had been cooking for hours. The company had been experiencing financial difficulties for some time before they filed for bankruptcy. He had been searching for his lost keys all morning before he found them under the sofa. The storm had been raging for hours before it finally subsided. She had been feeling unwell for days before she decided to see a doctor. By the time they reached the summit, they had been climbing for 6 hours straight. The computer had been running slowly for weeks before it finally crashed. Subscribe to our channel for more training.